Paul went through a lot of hardship in this chapter. And there are many people who, when they see people suffering, they assume that it is a punishment from God. However, Paul was not being punished by God. What's happening here is the same thing that Paul talks about in 2 Corinthians chapter 12. There, Paul is talking about how he has had many difficulties in his life, and he was going through a certain problem, and he asked God to remove it, and God said, "No, my grace is sufficient for you. I am not going to take away this problem that you have, but I am going to give you the grace to endure it. I will be with you as you go through it. I want you to trust me that I will take care of you and rely upon me to get you through this difficulty that you have." So, reading Acts chapter 27, could God have just calmed the winds? Of course he could, but he didn't. Could God have just gone and take them to their destination? Of course he could, but he didn't. God can calm the storm, but oftentimes he will not calm the storm, but he gives you the grace and the courage to endure the storm. And he asks you to trust him and depend on him to endure.